I know the title seems insane, but I'm being so genuine when I say somebody at Hoyo has to be embezzling money or something, because the money that HSR brings in is not being redistributed back into its development at all. Now, before we get into this, here's some context. I've played HSR pretty consistently since launch, and I've recently moved away from the game around 3.2. The reason being is that the game was just bad. Besides my day, there was quite literally nothing redeeming about Infurious. I came back for Phanon though, and he's been the only reason I log on now. I'm also a huge Fate fan. I've seen nearly all the anime, and I've played Grand Order for about 4 years, give or take, before I quit. So for me, as a gacha fan, an HSR fan, and a Fate fan, this collab was supposed to be heaven sent. It was dog shit. I see a lot of people going way too easy or being way too lenient on Hoyo for this, but no, this is dog shit. It's not mid, it's not decent, it's not it's dog shit. This was announced over a year ago, and a collaboration with one of the biggest anime IPs ever. HSR brings in tens of millions of dollars in profit every single month since launch. I'm holding this event to a far higher standard, and with that info in mind, it's a dog shit event. Let's start with the story. Ass. First of all, this event did not even capture the spirit or vibe of a Holy Grail war in the slightest. This shit felt like a kiddie Roblox remake of a Holy Grail war. They had to bend and twist to have it make sense for it to be in Penacony in the first place, so they could reuse a fuck ton of assets, and they did absolutely nothing interesting with the premise at all. The concept of characters from HSR being masters and summoning servants from Fate or from Penacony's history meant endless possibilities. I feel like they should have did either Medusa or Heracles for the third collab character, but they did Cucullin instead. Fine. His design is pretty cool, but is he maybe a playable 4-star? Maybe a boss? Maybe both a playable character and a boss like Argenti, Japard, Fei Shao, Firefly, and Yon King? Fuck no, he's just an NPC. That's right, we don't get to play as or fight against Cucullin at all. As a matter of fact, we don't get to fight any of the Fate characters, or anyone new for that fact. Every single fight is just a reused boss fight. Now imagine in a world where Hoyo actually cared. Pom Pom is a master and he summons fucking Heracles, and then Heracles goes on a fucking tear and Pom Pom doesn't know how to use the command seal to stop him, so we have to fight Heracles to calm him down. You know how peak of a boss fight that would be? And because of how Heracles fights, it would be a single target boss fight that we could use to kind of highlight Archer. It's such a slam dunk. It's so easy. I don't understand how they're not doing this. But no, we got NPC Cucullin. Not just that, but let's talk about the others. Penacony is the land of dreams where anything is possible. So when they say that we can summon anyone from Penacony's history, I thought that we would get some sick historical figures and some cool out of left field shit. But no, we got Mr. Rekka. It's obviously just an excuse to reuse his model in VA. We also got someone who could have been interesting. This character here is a family head, I believe. I started skipping the story like 75% of the way through because it was just so bad. But I believe she's a family head, but she got sold into corporate slavery, essentially not owning anything about herself. From her name to her voice, her image, she owned nothing. My issue with this character isn't necessarily who she is or the narrative context of her. Why the fuck does she look so bad? Why did such an important character in this narrative get the dogshit NPC model treatment? Here's my thing. HSR is not an old game. It's only been around for like 2 years, so why does it look so bad? This is a problem with the game overall, but it bleeds through here. These character models are unironically some of the worst in modern gacha space, and it's not even close. Genuinely, they look like PS2 character models. The fact that a major character in this event got the dogshit NPC model treatment is mind-blowing to me. I gave Skippy, or whatever the fuck his name was, a pass, because the whole joke with him is that he's a nobody, he's literally an NPC. But for her, she should have gotten a fully unique character model. She's important to the narrative. And I know I touched on it before, but again, there's no unique enemies. Every single fight is just a reused boss, and it's impossible to even get immersed. Now, reusing enemies is nothing new to HSR. In fact, in the most recent quest with Phanon, spoilers by the way, when you fight all of the other core flame holders, you don't actually fight them themselves. You just fight all the bosses of Infurious over again. So yeah, Hoyo is very used to reusing assets, it's just what they do. But for this Fate event, they reused maps, character models, and bosses. There's almost nothing new here. So the event overall is dog shit. But let's get into Saber and Archer specifically. A lot of people are praising Hoyo for making them top tier units, but I don't know if you guys forgot, or maybe you're new to this, but that doesn't mean shit with this game, because they're going to be eclipsed in a couple months once at most. But whatever, cool. I can use Archer for the bloated endgame boss that has 500 million fucking HP. Fun times. Saber's animations are very good, but I'll be frank, after seeing Kartathea's version of Excalibur, Saber's just doesn't hit the same. Which is crazy because Saber is the OG, but you know, it's Hoyo. Archer's animations are peak though. I literally have no nitpicks. It's perfect, and I'm happy that he was the free unit we got because he's better than Saber in every single way. His animations, the sound effects, the special effects, everything. Even his ultimate unlimited blade works, in my opinion, it's better than Saber's Excalibur! The writing of these two characters wasn't the worst thing ever. They explored Saber's character quite a bit here, and wait, what do you mean this is Britain? What do you mean you recognize every blade of grass? This is just Phaenon's home village. You're telling me I'm supposed to believe that this and this are two different worlds? Archer. He really didn't get a lot of exploration for his character in this event, which is crazy because if you've seen Fate, you know Emiya is the most interesting character in that series, point blank period. So that was a huge miss in my opinion, but they had a couple references and inside jokes throughout the narrative, which was cute. Archer's character's model is dog shit though. Saber looks great, but I don't know, Archer just looks bad, like really bad. I can't put my finger on it, what it is specifically, but they really fucking suck with these character models. Holy shit. Lastly, the actual event. Once you finish the story, there's this cool little battle event that you can do. It's fun. You get buffs and modifiers based on the different classes in the Holy Grail War and take on opponents, and that's about it. I haven't fully cleared it yet, but it's cute, and that's it. That's the whole Fate collab we waited over a year for. No Heracles, no Gilgamesh, no Medusa, no new assets or bosses, no new VAs. In fact, half of the characters don't have VAs. No new maps. Yeah, whoever is stealing all of HSR's revenue and pocketing it, please stop. You're killing the fucking game. That's all for the video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of the event and everything. If you liked it, if you loved it, if you hated it. I honestly want to see people's thoughts because I'm genuinely confused on how this event ended up being so bad. So yeah, that's all for me. I'm dipping out. Be easy.